that as a meal ticket. And some women try to trap men so that they don't go away. They're trying to lock a guy down, and oftentimes it works. And sometimes women pressure guys to get married. But here's what I think about that. If you have to pressure a guy to get married, if you have to ask him, if you have to demand that he marries you, then he's probably not a guy you really want to be married to. I mean, he obviously doesn't want to marry you if you have to pressure the guy to get married. But a lot of women don't care. They find a security and financial security, emotional security in having a marriage. But I still think it's a bad idea.
And riddle me this, mother fathers. Riddle me this. Why do women try to trap men with babies? Especially like when the dude no longer wants to be with you, and he's trying to move on with his life, and you know what I mean. And then you get pregnant. You try to get pregnant to keep him. Why do that? I don't comprehend the meaning. That's not logical, but okay.
Unfortunately, so little bit of research is going into. So little bit of money for research and so forth is going into male forms of birth control. Every year it seems to be that they say, oh, well, reliable birth control for men is about a year out. Every year they say that, and they've been saying that for 4 years that I've been trying to keep up with it. And it never comes out. It never does. All you men have as a birth control device is condoms. And I know so many of you say, oh, it's like, taking a shower with a raincoat on, oh, the sensation, it's so much not enjoyable. You know what's not enjoyable is hearing from an ex-girlfriend that you want nothing to do with, that you guys parented a child together, and you now have to interact with her, you now have to pay every month. That's not fun. That doesn't feel good. Okay, you can't even
force a woman into parenthood. Even if he manages to somehow trick her into getting pregnant, she can have an abortion. In many instances, she can disappear and claim to have no knowledge of who the father is and give the child up for adoption. I think it's time for us to separate out people who get pregnant, sometimes through means of trickery or other fraudulent acts, to force someone into parenthood, and suddenly they've attached to this person's pocketbook for years and years to come.
This kid is a boy. He's 15 years old. He's underage. I mean, he's not allowed to drink or vote or have sex or anything. In fact, she was convicted of rape, and yet she commits a crime against his child, and that she wins the lottery because she gets like the percentage of all his earnings now for the next 18 years. Maybe this is a new frontier. I don't know. Maybe if a woman's fat and ugly, can't get like a star athlete or some rich guy pregnant. Maybe the new trend is for women to rape underage kids and try to get money that way. I guess that we're seeing that's legal to do. So anyway, just another day in the United States of America makes you proud. Talk to you guys.
Greetings, folks. T-Mike back again for another drive time. Boy, today's message: success. The black family has been defeated. Now, folks, don't start tripping, okay? If you hate the fact that I'm a Christian, go on and turn page right now, because I'm not dealing with no nonsense on this. I told you, this is what I believe, and this is what I do. Simple as that. You ain't got to like it. You can listen, you can disagree, but don't try and convince me otherwise. You know, this old dog ain't gonna learn a new trick. Why do I say the black family has been defeated? 3 critical things have taken place, but there's a bigger overall or broader scenario that has been put in place that affects the whole country. But a subset of that, the defeating of the black family, is easily recognizable if you simply open your eyes.
Men don't have enough rights when it comes to children. They're like second-class citizens when it comes to children. Now, I'm not a feminist and I'm not a male supremacist. I'm an equalitist, and I believe that men and women should be equal. neither gender above the other or anything. It could be two couples, or not just one couple, two people, that whether it be a long-term relationship or a short-term relationship. Anyway, she gets knocked up, and it's not planned or anything. So, you know, he decides he wants to have a child. She decides she doesn't want to have a child
here. But I mean, and being stigmatized is not a motherfucking reason. When you have that bobblehead bitch. What's getting ready to happen is not only is he gonna leave you, but you just got fat, you got stretch marks, and stuck with a damn child for the next 18 to the rest of your life. With you just got caught up. You just got real damn caught up, and you know what? All he's gonna do is run out and go get a bitch that had the same body that you had before you laid down and got all mashed up and smushed up and stretched out. He's gonna go get the bitch that has the body that
30 or 40 years of social science research. I mean, I'm just citing. This is, you know, dressed up numbers crunching. I'm just giving the numbers. 80% of the inmates in prisons were raised by single mothers. About 70% of the runaways of the child juvenile delinquents, juvenile murderers, juvenile rapists raised by single mothers. And the point is, this didn't happen by accident. The illegitimacy rate alone has gone up over 300% since 1970. And as I describe in my book, this was a specific plan by the left attacking the nuclear family. The most
famous from the pain of divorce and separation were insulted, tricked, lied to, and deceived by persons without adequate training to be making those kind of judgment calls. Most of the custody determinations were made by unwed, childless individuals who were totally unqualified to hold the lives of so many in their hands. Determinations were made on the basis of the most child support that could be ordered for each case. Fathers or non-custodial parents were stereotyped as payers only. The court and most caseworkers felt that fathers were unnecessary and possibly dangerous for the children to have contact with. This is an adversarial system.
It is something that pisses me off. It's when you want to have a child, or you're just out here fucking unprotected, and then let's say you get pregnant, and you don't think it's serious. Or you just say, I want to have this man baby, and he ain't trying to marry you or nothing. It pisses me off on how selfish you are. You don't even think, do you even think about your future child's life? Do you think about what it's going to be like for them when at school what if they have a father and son day, a father and daughter day? Or they just want to know who the hell their father is. And they don't even know. Because